Hey there YouTubers, my name is Eric Gutierrez. As always, I am TheBitPlayer. For today's review, I want to be looking at an indie game called Titan Souls. Why Titan Souls exactly? Well, I saw it as a game coming out for the PSN, and by looking at the trailer, I knew this was a game I had to try out. So without further ado, here's a review on Titan Souls for PSN. Titan Souls. The way I hear people describe this game, they like to compare it to Shadow of the Colossus and The Legend of Zelda. Where I haven't played Shadow of the Colossus, I have seen some footage of, and yeah, they have some similarities. You go around the world, but instead of fighting Colossus, you fight Titans, which are basically the same thing. But why people compare it to The Legend of Zelda, they do have some similarities. It's a top-down perspective, you fight Titans in a room, and while playing it, I just had this feeling that it was a Zelda game. In case you were wondering, there isn't really a clear story in this game, at least not one that I was able to find. The person you play is an unnamed protagonist, looks to be like a little boy, I guess also resembling Zelda, and all he's equipped with in his journey is a bow and one arrow that after shooting, you can call back to you. You can also roll and run, and this will be your starter pack for defeating all of the Titans. And as you can see, this is how screwed you are from the start. Titan Souls is basically a boss rush mode game. Find a boss, beat him, and go on to the next. And the difficulty of the game is incredible. You will be dying a whole lot. A majority of the difficulty in this game comes from the fact that one hit means game over. So majority of the time I was playing, I kept dying trying to figure out how to beat the Titan. And you don't pick back up during a boss fight. You have to start back from the checkpoint and walk back towards the boss's room, which isn't really that bad of a walk. Just since you'll be dying a couple of times, that walk gets really annoying. It makes me wish I can start back from the boss's room. You might think just having a one-hit death is really bad, and it is, but at least the Titans have the same problem, so you just have to hit the bosses in their weak point once and they're dead, which is sometimes easier said than done. Even though the bosses in this game frustrate me so much, I really like them. The designs are just great. Each one is different with very few sharing design traits as well as how they fight. Even though all the bosses have weaknesses, not all their weaknesses are clear as day, so you will need to approach every boss differently, which is always so much fun to do. I don't know what it is about the art style in this game, but it's just amazing to look at. Even though you just fight Titans, you are put in this vast and empty world, going around to find a boss's room to fight the Titans. This world is divided into different sections, and depending on what part of the world you're walking around, you'll either get this feeling of adventure or loneliness. The music in this game is by far amazing, with some of the overworld music like Winterbound just being my absolute favorite out of all of them, because the song could just touch your soul. And the music you hear while fighting the bosses make you tense because the music that is playing makes them look 10 times stronger, or you'll get the sense of despair that you won't be able to defeat them. I didn't really have any expectations before playing this game, and even though it's a boss rush mode game, it's still a great game that I really enjoyed playing, and I recommend y'all to check it out. As long as you know that this game is really hard, but if you're able to understand the boss's movement, you should be able to beat the boss eventually. And you'll love the music that is playing throughout the game, and even though it's a $15 price tag on the PSN network, definitely recommend you guys to check it out. Hey, what's your opinion on this game? Write that in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, press that like button, share with friends, and subscribe. It helps. That's it for today. Till next time.